Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to the Trover's Kingdom. We're so excited to have you here and we love you so much. So, today we have just another episode, the most popular, well known change makers, the cathedral builders, head of systems, the conquerors, the inevitable, most talented, the seers, the pioneers, the builders of the strong nation, and that is the United States of America. I'm going to tell you all the presidents that were able to lead America, and these presidents were once in White House for their entire serving period. So, without wasting much of your time, I want to go through from the first president to the current president, Joe Biden. So, and most of you have your favorite president. Each generation will have their favorite president. But to me, I think that they are all great presidents. And they are great presidents for a great nation. We all know America is a strong, a great nation. So, who knows the first one? The first president is George Washington. George Washington was the first president of the United States. He was the first. There is so much that he did that is still being used today. He was the one who built a foundation for a great nation. Kudos to His Excellency George Washington. The next president, or the second president, was John Adams. John Adams was the second president of the United States. And the third president was Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson was the third president of the United States of America. The fourth president of the United States is none other than James Madison. James Madison was the fourth president of the United States. James Monroe was the fifth president of the United States. John Quincy Adams was the sixth president of the United States. Andrew Jackson was the seventh president of the United States. Martin Van Buren was the 8th President of the United States. William Henry Harrison was the 9th President of the United States. John Taylor was the 10th President of the United States. James K. Parker was the 11th President of the United States. Zachary Taylor was the 12th President of the United States. The 13th President of the United States was Millard Fillmore. Millard Fillmore was the 13th President of the United States. Franklin Pierce was the 14th President of the United States. James Buchanan was the 15th President of the United States. Abraham Lincoln was the 16th President of the United States. Andrew Johnson was the 17th President of the United States. Ulysses S. Grant was the 18th President of the United States. Rutherford B. Hayes was the 19th President of the United States. James Garfield was the 20th President of the United States. Chester A. Arthur was the 21st President of the United States. Grover Cleveland was the 22nd President of the United States. Benjamin Harrison was the 23rd President of the United States. Grover Cleveland was the 24th and 22nd President of the United States. William McKinley was the 25th President of the United States. Theodore Roosevelt was the 26th President of the United States. William Howard Taft was the 27th President of the United States. Woodrow Wilson was the 28th President of the United States. Warren G. Harding was the 29th President of the United States. Calvin Coolidge was the 30th President of the United States. Herbert Hoover was the 31st President of the United States. Franklin D. Roosevelt was the 32nd President of the United States. Harry S. Truman was the 33rd President of the United States. DeWitt D. Eisenhower was the 34th President of the United States. John F. Kennedy was the 35th President of the United States. Lyndon B. Johnson was the 36th President of the United States. Richard M. Nixon was the 37th President of the United States. Gerald R. Ford was the 38th President of the United States. James Carter was the 39th President of the United States. Ronald Reagan was the 40th President of the United States. George H. W. Bush was the 41st President of the United States. William J. Clinton was the 42nd President of the United States. George W. Bush was the 43rd President of the United States. Barack Hussein Obama was the 44th President of the United States. Donald Trump was the 45th President of the United States. Joseph R. Biden Jr. is the 46th President of the United States. Thank you so much for watching from the beginning up to this time. Kudos, congratulations, you're part of the kingdom. We love you. We would love you to keep watching our videos, share with your friends and family. Let's build the kingdom that doesn't reject, that doesn't neglect or ignore, that has no room for racism, that stands for peace, love,